Supremely fucking weird. Suddenly become feeling lighter than air. Oh god, it'd take me a long ass time to get used to that. Ugh, I don't really do well with weird sensations. Trying to remember breakers, but most of them are from Word. One time, for example, I would be kind of afraid, like, I would somehow lose parts of myself. I would feel worried about that. Lord of Loss. Lord of Loss. No, definitely, that doesn't ring a bell. Oh god, what am I bringing in? Appears in the first arc, specifically chapter 4. I'm sorry to say I have really not been reading up. I've been ensnared by a different literary work. Parental. Pure absorbent, stable, obscured, confusion, immortal, and transmission. Okay, so this definitely, like, absolutely fucks this fight up. Alright. Neat. Art seems to be a series one fans tend to be eyed on. I mean, it's not that I don't want to read it. It's the fact that I keep getting distracted with other things to read. You know how Taylor would fake that she is a swarm of bugs? Well, imagine if there was a breaker with that actual ability. Actually forming decoys? Actually kinda sounds cool as hell. They are the decoys. They are the decoys? As in, he separates himself in a bunch of... into a bunch of different, motherfucking... He separates himself a lot. Oh, they are a giant mass of bugs. That straight up are a giant mass of bugs. Okay, that is actually motherfucking wild, huh? Thinking about it, the power probably wouldn't be strong. We have read a whole bunch of ways that Taylor's insects could be countered. An unfortunate amount. Oh god, what happens if some of the bugs are actually killed? Does Loaded Loss just lose mass? Reduces incoming direct damage by 75, reduces incoming direct damage of 50, 50% chance to be consumed at the end of the combat. Oh, so it's like the absolute opposite of the other egg-shaped item. Awesome. Would I like a refresher on Loaded Loss powers? Yes. Thank you, please. Much appreciated. I like Dove. I like Dove a lot. Guy's fucking rules. Yawn. Because I'm kinda tired. Prom night. Dog thing isn't Lord of Lost powers, that's just me speculating on a power since we see Taylor pretend to have a breaker power. Would you mind elaborating a little bit more? I should definitely rank some people up. Do I want to rank Dimitri? I don't know why I would rank up Dimitri. I want to rank up Dove. Dove is good. I don't really mind Leviat being at the state that he is now. Noak, because why the fuck not? Put on your dance shoes and dance the blues. The song plays on the radio. Let's dance. Okay, now let's retry this one. Wow, that warm bunny is fucked up. You're slippery. You do painful amount of damage. Move the opposing party member to the left or right. You're also slippery, so... Okay, this could actually work, or go badly. Paragraph. Lord of Loss has a breaker ability. Wait, no, yeah, this is gonna go bad. No tits. That cloaks him in metallic ribbons, allowing him to shape-shift into any form he chooses. This breaker power multiplies his efforts over time, giving repeated actions more effect and power, such as letting him hit harder every time he strikes at something, and even with the beats of wing against air, but it still takes time. Talent ribbons allowing him to shape him into any form he chooses. Breaker power multiplies his effort over time, giving repeated actions more effect and power, such as letting him hit harder every time he strikes at something, and even with the beats of a wing against air, but it still takes time. Also, I'm talking about the times he would pretend then she is the bug decoys or just hide in the box, so when someone attacked her, they missed and she would pretend she couldn't be hurt. Right. So they would hit an area of the mass of metal ribbons, but not the area in which he is actually hiding. No, Lord of Loss is made of the ribbons. Those two things are separate. So what exact part is the decoy part? The breaker power in making is that they are actually made of a swarm of bugs, and they can't be hurt unless you, like, kill all the bugs. As long as one stays alive, the whole beast stays alive. Essentially just taking Taylor's lie and turn it into a real power. Okay, that I can better understand. Also, yeah, that definitely sounds like a cool fucking power. We sadly don't see them the most. Talent being an emotion tinker is probably one of the most interesting ideas. Emotion tinker? Could he, like, tinker with people's emotions? Wait, this gets rid of Immortal. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting fight. He will lie and pretend his suit is the thing that allowed him to change people's emotions. The poker isn't doing anything jack fucking shit. Why is that? So more he tinkers machines that allow him to give people certain emotions. So it wasn't like an innate ability of his. It wasn't that he had an odd superpower that allowed him to influence people. It was just tinkering? Really had no idea about that one, eh? power was he could send auras at people that gave them intense emotions, but he would lie and pretend he was actually a tinker. Odd thing to lie about. Why? Why would he lie about that? But also... that would be pretty interesting if it was true. Just talking about times characters would lie about their powers, since the lies they told were interesting powers themselves. He lied so people would have false information coming into the battle, and information is key to battles. Wouldn't people eventually start wondering, why does he only use a suit and not, like, anything else? Like, how come he doesn't use, like, something else, long range, for example? Did not mean to use that one. Cannot deny, that would be a very interesting lie. But, And it would definitely make people he fight super scared of him. Money! Do we know of any other liars aside from Gallant and Taylor? The amount of lying Taylor did was honestly fucking hilarious. I love her. I love her so much. Powers already allows him to launch the aura, so he can pretend the suit allows him to do it. But... hey, what am I doing? This is a bad idea. And off the top of my head, we have two other characters who lie about their powers. Share me those two, but also hear me out. Tinkers have, like, a desire to keep on tinkering. Like, they keep getting newer ideas of things to improve. Would people seriously keep on thinking that his only interest is to keep improving his suit and nothing else? Tattletale who will constantly lie about her powers and Theo once. The recurring fact that people have no real idea of what her power is keeps making me kind of laugh. Like, nobody's absolutely sure what the fucking deal is. Dang it. I mean, after he became Mannequin, that's what Mannequin did, so it's not impossible. He kept experimenting on the side. I mean, remember Cherish. Cherish is a thing that happened and didn't stop being a thing that happened. I want to check out who got the closest to finding out her power. He only does other things when people ask, like Cherish or Jack's sword. Huh, idiot. Would I like to know what Theo's fake power was? Yes, please. These little guys keep screaming, huh? No, that's a bad idea. Sounds like someone falling through portals. Like absolute panic from falling through portals, yeah. Good comparison. Oh. Run away. When he was in New Cape, he would occasionally bring along Wonton and have him follow behind him, so people would believe his power is a telekinetic storm instead of what it actually was. Were people not aware of Wonton's existence? I mean, for the small amount of time being, that would definitely, what's the word? Fool people. Hello, Heaven. Wait, no. Tapeworm on a string is useless right now. Reducing coming direct damage by 75 and yada 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 is a good thing. Soap is useless. Tapeworm on a string is not usable anymore. Its tags... It's not that much of a bad idea, but also not really because I don't want my party members not doing something important. Hear me out. We wait for Dove to exit. We reduce Heaven's health to half. We hope that Brutalism stays alive. Then Dimitri does what's the word? Noble sacrifice by loosening the screwdriver in the demon core. And absolutely fucking dying of instantaneous radiation poisoning. Do I take the Prussian blue? No, no. We take... hold on. Because why the fuck not? Okay. Bring the boy in. People know who Wanjan is, but it more seemed like he controlled it until he used his real power. Also, it's not impossible for a power like that to exist, especially considering someone like Whirligig exists. Well, now you're making me ask, who Whirligig is? Who is Whirligig? Oh yeah, Inferno's gonna be a pain. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Whirligig is one of the merchants we see very little of, whose power is she has telekinesis, but only in a counterclockwise rotation around herself to create a point-blank telekinetic cyclone around herself, picking up things like dust, papers, cigarette butts, and fragments of rock. Kind of like a whirlwind. Ouch. Wait, no, that was a stupid idea. Why did I do that? I mean, I guess it kind of works, but also... Oh shit, I almost forgot about Dimitri. God. Why specifically counterclockwise? And does that fact ever come in as a super detriment? Like, oh no, I can only do it counterclockwise. And no other way. Okay, it's fine if Leviathan dies. It actually sucks, but also... not that bad. We barely see her character. Does this even work? No, it does not. That's fine. The reason is just because. How many... Ugh, that's not good. You're gonna move to the left or right because you're not constricted and deal damage to nobody and or nobody. You're gonna stay right there and deal damage to shielded Nowak. You're gonna sit pretty. heaven. Upon this party member receiving any damage, this item will instantly kill this party member. This item will then deal 100 damage to the opposing enemy. This item will then deal 0 to 50 damage to all party members and enemies. Max amount of damage, 53. Brutalism will survive. Noak probably won't. Any damage. Good. Oh wow, Noak took 0 damage. Well, I'll be motherfucking damned. That went well. So people would have thought that Theo was a better whirligig. Whirligig is such a good name. Wow, he's just like Whirligig, except better and not associated with a drug gang. With the drug peddling group. What would you do if you saw somebody that had pretty much your same power, except better? I don't think anyone of importance knows who she is. And also, anybody who did know her is probably fucking dead. Oop. Or anyone not from Brockton Bay. The bot is dead. Long live the banning function. Anyways, that went absolutely fantastic. What a good run. Brutalism severed, quote, head, unquote. And lanyard. 2 unlocks. Because even if they run away from battle, you still get their unlock. At the start of combat, spawn as many debris as possible. At the end of each turn, 20% chance to destroy all debris and apply a shield equal to the amount of damage done to this party member's position. Shattered. They had it coming. Huh. Interesting. That's a very interesting item. I like it. And lanyard. Necessary for any good roadie. Upon this party member moving, 30% chance to refresh their movement and 10% chance to refresh their abilities. That is absolutely fantastic. Also, I guess Dove was a roadie. Heavy metal motherfucker. "16 tons. St. Peter, don't you call me, cause I can't go. This party member now does 75% more damage. You owe your soul to the company store. Anyone from Brockton Bay but left after the Leviathan attack. Maybe Scrub. Maybe Scrub knew her. Maybe Scrub saw Theo, remembered Whirligig and thought, huh. That guy's kinda similar to my old teammate. A quote, teammate, unquote. And then went on to live his life as a fucking devastating laser. Living devastating laser.